is reaction, how is it react to our body. Today I want to talk is 5 emotional enemies. Our own emotions can be our enemies. It can destroy us. Sometimes we don't know this, and we are doing this. Sometimes we feel, why this happening to me? Why only me? What did I do? Yeah, the many questions we ask. When we go back into self-reflection, we come to know what we have done. Here I want to mention about the enemies, the emotional enemies. First one is worry. What is worry? Worry is sometimes you worrying about something that hasn't happened yet. It's something has to happen in the future. So you are trying to live in the future. You are creating something in your mind about the future situation, which is not happened yet. And still you creating that scenario, visualizing that things that from your point of view, your perspective, this will happen, this is gone wrong, and that you creating that worries and you feeling that pain inside. Have you heard the worries can kill you? Yes, because when you are worried, you're creating not only the worry, you're creating the stress, you're creating the acid in your body, and that acid creates a lot of disease. So we need to get rid of that enemies and make it a friend with them. So what is here? It's your emotion here, right? So we can change our emotion. How are we going to change this emotion? Basically, this worry is telling you is something going on for a long time, for a few hours or few weeks, few days. Depends on the situation, depends on your worry. It's telling you you've been living passive life and you don't want to change about something. But this is telling you you need to make a decision about that situation. If you want to progress, take a decision. What you want to do. Either go with the flow or either completely forget about it. Sometimes, some people say we went there, we went there, we went there. But you don't care because you don't want to go there. So like some people want to go to Canada and someone is talking about the Australia. You say, I want to know more about Canada. I don't care about Australia. So this is the way. What is your worry about? What are you creating for yourself? You can ask these questions to you and then make a decision on it. What decision you need to take? Go ahead or leave it. Okay? Our second enemy is a revenge. There was a young guy, about 25, 26-year-old, and he had a diabetes, uncontrolled diabetes. When he came to me, I went through his questionnaire and analyzed and asked him, what is that revenge? What it is you holding on to? And there was something that had happened in the college time. He fell out with one of his friend, and something was nasty happened, and that he was holding that revenge inside. That thing happened long ago. It finished, but that person was holding that revenge, that anger, the frustration inside him for this many years. He kept living himself in the past moment. And that was creating more disease for him. So how do you get rid of this enemy? If you have to take the revenge, take it extreme actions, make there and there, talk, finish that subject there and there, make it equal, make it neutralize. If you can't, just forgive that person. Forgiveness is the best exercise you can do for yourself, for others. Sometimes, if you look in the back and see that situation, you will see that person had only that option to go forward with. He had no choice. So what can you do in this situation? Sit back and say to that person in your mind, revisit that event and say, I can see you did not have any other choice. I was angry that time, but now I can see why you did what you did. So I forgive you from my heart and you forgive me. This is the best exercise you can do to overcome your revenge feeling. The next one is the fear. Our fear, there is two types of fear. One is a real fear. It's like if you standing on the 40th floor and there is no real barrier in front of you, there will be a fear of you will fall off. And that when you feel the fear, that's a real fear. But sometimes you have a fear for if the situation hasn't happened and you feel what will happen, like a student feel before the exam now. That's because they're not prepared to do the exam. So how do you come out of that fear? Many times I say, face the fear and rise, or freak out and run away. So there's two options on that. But here I would say, the fear, when you fear, there is a message. It comes with a positive message. It comes with the message in your identity, in your personality. You need to change something. Either you need to motivate yourself, need more confidence, need more, the self-image. There is a crisis of self-image in your mind. So there is many things comes underneath. Like I said, when you have a fear of exam, that means you are not prepared for that exam. So that kind of the message comes when you have a fear. The fourth one is the guilt. Sometimes you have a guilt from your childhood and it comes in your adulthood. Sometimes in adult, you do something that you should not be doing. But then you do it just because you can get away with that. So people are emotion. I will say this kind of emotion is destroying yourself, then destroying others. First, it will affect you, and then it will affect other people. So what do you do? How would you get rid of your guilt? First thing, you forgive your own self. Forgiveness is exercise. Again, go back to the guilt. Look at the scenario and say, I forgive you. I forgive myself. First, learn to forgive yourself. And now, The fifth enemy is jealousy. Your jealousy about your friends, family, colleague, someone having a good house, someone is earning more money, someone look beautiful, someone has more skill than you, someone is progressing, and you feel jealous about it. What happened? You burning yourself 24/7, constantly inside. You destroying your own self. So you should work on your jealousy. What does it message comes from the jealousy? Jealousy means you're not loving yourself enough. So it comes to the self-love. It comes to the loving the people. Learn from the people who are progressing. Take the influence from them. Get inspired. Enjoy the success. Be the part of the success. Be the part of happiness. And then once you start loving, you will love yourself as well. You know, this jealousy, if you keep jealousing other people, yeah, you're going against the law of attraction, because you will attract a lot of people jealous about you, negativity surrounding you. But what we need love, happiness, care, success, prosperity. So to bring this all abundance, we need to change from within. So we need to do self-love. Self-love is the first exercise for ourselves to achieve the abundance. There is one prayer or poem, whatever you want to call it. It's a Hawaiian. It came from the Hawaiian. It's called Ho'oponopono. What it's saying is, whenever does this situation come, either revenge, either fear, the guilt, or jealousy, any of these. And it's been proven, scientifically proven, it's been used in hospitals as well to see the effect of this prayer or this poem on the people. There's a 5-sentence here. You repeat every day. You visit that emotion or the person you have hurt or you have any issue with, or yourself, and say these 5 words. The word is, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I forgive you, thank you. Isn't it very simple? What happened here? Scientific, the technique behind it. When you say I love you, you're sending the love from yourself, and so at the same time you love yourself as well. When you're sending the sorry, means the burden of that feeling, the guilt or the jealousy, you release that burden. When you say please forgive me, you clearing the karma and the negativity between that two person and your feeling inside you. And when you forgive yourself, I forgive you, you forgive me. When you do this, you're balancing, neutralizing the feelings, the energy between you and the other person. And when you say thank you, you're appreciating that person. Whatever happened is happened in the past, and we are living in now. Learn to live in the now. That was the subject for today. 5 emotional enemies. How to get rid of these enemies and how to make a friendship. I hope you have enjoyed and learned something new today.